Fast am I, good evening and welcome to the Manx Radio Folk Show with me, John Barker, playing the best in folk and roots music from the Isle of Man and from all around the world. Tonight's first track is an early classic by Bert Jansch, Running From Home.
Running from home, breaking ties that you'd ground, catching dreams from the clouds. The city sounds burn your soul, turn your head to the cries of loneliness in the night. You'd be a beauty and age, a pleasure please in my mind. Heart will shatter and fall. Running from home, breaking ties that you'd grown, catching dreams from the clouds. Running from home, breaking ties that you'd ground, catching dreams from the clouds. The city sounds burn your soul, turn your head to the cries of loneliness in the night.
I'm actually playing that track from the soundtrack album of a documentary called Acoustic Roots that was released in 2011 and charted that scene in London in the 1960s with the likes of Bert Jansch and Whiz Jones. And indeed, I'll play a Whiz Jones track from the same album later in the show. Here's a track that I think I'll dedicate to my friend Mick Gallup. It's called The Broken Pledge, and it's by the Irish band The Bonnie Men from an album also called The Broken Pledge. already played you a couple of tracks on Gwilym Bowen Rees's album Aiden, released earlier this year. Here's one called Gun Dafydd Ifan's Gun. The tune is traditional and the lyrics were written by William Williams, who lived from 1769 to 1847, and you can find a translation of those lyrics on Gwilym's website.
Sut da chi'n dewis cael clywed y gwir, mi dreithaf yr hanes a hyn cyn bo hir. A choeliwch y stori tra byddach chi byw, fod gwn Dafydd Ifan heb hoelan a sgriw. Ni daw unrhyw niw adi'r Cymru'n yn o'r tad, tra bod Dafydd Ifan a'i wn yn y wlad. Ei stoc oedd o didog o bren mawnog mawr, a'i liw yn byrloeddi yn gweddi'r hen gawr. Fe gollodd y sgriw a'r hoelion meddan nhw, wrth ymladd 3 diwrnod y Matl Waterloo. Ni daw unrhyw niw adi'r Cymru'n yn o'r tad, tra bod Dafydd Ifan a'i wn yn y wlad. Pan welai ysgwarnog neu lwynog ar lawr, bydd Dafydd yn cerdded a'i fwriad yn fawr. Mi seithith nhw'n gelain yn gywrain ar gwn, yn gwn ac yn gathod yn hynod yw hwn. Ni daw unrhyw niw adi'r Cymru'n yn o'r tad, tra bod Dafydd Ifan a'i wn yn y wlad. Os dawr yn Ffrancod fel deithont o'r blaen, I ymladd a Lloegr na hidiwch mor draen. Di daw unrhyw niw adi'r Cymru'n yn o'r tad, tra bod Dafydd Ifan a'i wn yn y wlad. Di daw unrhyw niw adi'r Cymru'n yn o'r tad, tra bod Dafydd Ifan a'i wn yn y wlad.
Now tomorrow night, Wednesday the 2nd of July, Lisa Knapp and Gerry are performing at the Erin Arts Centre as part of the Manannan Festival. I'm a big fan of Lisa and Gerry, and I'm really looking forward to the gig. They had a new album out this year called Hinterland, and from that album, this is Loving Hannah.
I went to church on Sunday, my true love passed me by. I knew her mind was altered by the roving of her eye, by the roving of her eye, by the roving of her eye. I knew her mind was altered by the roving of her eye. My love is fair and handsome, her waist is neat and small, and she is quite good looking, and that's the best of all. Oh, that's the best of all. Oh, that's the best of all.
Well, I think Loving Hannah must be closely related to Handsome Molly, don't you? But anyway, that was Lisa Knapp and Gerry Diver, who, as I say, are playing at the Erin Arts Centre tomorrow night. I don't know if there's any tickets still left, but you could follow links from the Erin Arts Centre website to the Manannan Festival. On Friday night, the wonderful Gruff Rhys from the Super Furry Animals is playing at the festival. That'll be a fantastic night. And then at the Institute on the 12th of July, Max De Bernardi and Veronica Zabergia, our Italian friends, are returning to entertain us. You can find tickets for them at etickets.im/et. And here's a track by them. It's called I'm Waiting on You.
I'm a that boy's only 12 years old. I wanna take him home with me. Everybody's telling me that I was too old, but I'm waiting on him, can't you see? I'm waiting. Oh, can't you see? You waiting on me. I'm waiting. Oh, can't you see? I'm waiting on you. Tell me you waiting on me. 'Cause I don't wanna be so bold. I just wanna get you told. After you pack up all my clothes at the station, you don't wanna go. 'Cause I'm I'm waiting, don't you see? I'm waiting on you. Tell me you're waiting on me. Whoopee!
That's Max and Veronica, who are appearing at the Institute on the 12th of July. A week later is the singer-songwriter Joe Martin, and then of course between the 21st and 27th of July, it's in Crunyuk. So loads of great live music for you to go and support this month. The usual sessions are happening this week, so that'll be O'Donnell's on Wednesday night, the Mitre on Friday night, both starting about 8:45, and the Sunday afternoon session will be at Laxey Sailing Club, probably starting about 1 p.m. There'll be the Folk Club in Ramsey on Thursday evening in the Buffs Club, and I'm sure there'll be something happening on Wednesday night at the Sailors Shelter in Peel too. Now here's something a little bit different, a track called Sighida, that's Sighida, from an album of the same name by Mauro Palmas and Giacomo Vardieu. Sardinian lute and mandola player Mauro Palmas is a composer and festival director who's made a string of solo albums, but this is the first one with 19-year-old Sardinian diatonic accordionist Giacomo Vardieu. Now, as promised, returning to the album Acoustic Roots, this is a track by Whiz Jones, The First Girl I Loved.
First girl I loved, time has come, I sing of his sad goodbye song. When I was 17, I used to know you. Well, I haven't seen you now since many's the short year. Last time I seen you, said you joined the Church of Jesus. Me, I remember your long red hair falling in our faces as I kissed you. Oh, you know, we had to grow. Surely you know I had to go. Well, you're probably married now, house, car and all. Yes, you turned into a grown-up female stranger. If I was lying with you now, well, I'd just have to fall. Oh, we parted so hard, me rushing round Europe with a guitar, making love to people I didn't even want to see. But I would think of you, yes, I mean in the 6 sad mornings and in the lonely midnight, trying to hold your face before me. I guess you know I had to grow. Surely you know I had to go. Well, you're probably married now, kids and all. Yes, you turned into a grown-up female stranger. Well, I never slept with you, though we must have made love 1,000 times, for we were just young, didn't have any place to go. But in the White Hills, there beside many a long water, you have gathered flowers. They do not smell for me tonight. Oh, yes, you know, had to grow. So it's goodbye, first love. I hope you're fine, 'cause I got me a sweet woman now. Maybe someday to have babies by me. She is pretty and a true friend of mine.
Whiz Jones, who passed away in April this year. Now, as you may know, one of the highlights of my year is going to the Shrewsbury Folk Festival on the August bank holiday weekend. I think my favourite band last year that I saw was Ranagrai. I'd love to see them here on the island, Perhaps we could get them to the Centenary Centre. I don't think we could quite manage all their kit on the small stage at the Institute. Their excellent flautist, Eliza Marshall, has a new single out, which I think reflects the African influence in her music. It's called New Birth. Now, I've been very much enjoying the album Remembered in Exile, Songs and Ballads from Nova Scotia by Mary Morrison, Alistair Roberts and Pete Johnson. I told you a bit about the album a few weeks ago. Don't forget, of course, that you can go back and listen to all 140 previous folk shows that I've done by searching in the podcasts on the Manx Radio website or indeed on Apple Podcasts. And more recent ones are on YouTube too, though fortunately no actual video of me presenting them. Anyway, this track is called Mari Ni An Donal, which translates as Mary, daughter of Donald. Next, two tracks about the cuckoo. The first is an epic version of The Cuckoo by Clementine Lovell from an album called Westbound that's just been released. Her voice has been described as Emmylou Harris meets Joan Baez, shimmering and soaring vocals influenced by old-school sounds of folk rock legends such as Sandy Denny and Jackie McShee. Well, that's quite a billing, isn't it? Her music is rooted in both English and Irish folk, with songs and stories inspired by the places where she grew up, the beautiful apple orchards of Herefordshire and the rugged coast of West Cork.
Come, holy fair maidens, wherever you may be. Don't hang your box on
Well, the second Cuckoo track is called Cuckoo! And it's from an album I really enjoyed last year, When I'm Called by Jake Xerxes Fusel. It's a strings-swept update of a composition credited to the English composer Benjamin Britten from a suite of music he made for a school where his brother attended called Friday Afternoons. And the lyrics are by Jane Taylor, the author of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
In April I'll open my bill. In May I'll sing night and day. In June I'll change my tune. July far, far I'll fly. In August away. In April I'll open my bill. In May I'll sing night and day. In June I'll change my tune. July far, far I'll fly. In August away.
I do like that. I do like the whole album as well. That's Jake Xerxes Fusel from an album called When I'm Called. I only heard one cuckoo calling this year on the island, over the valley from where I live, over at Conrennie. Well, I'm sure you're wondering now, where's this week's version of the Bonnie Light Horseman? Well, I don't like to let you down. Here it is by Planksty from that album After the Break from 1979.
Oh, Napoleon Bonaparte, you're the cause of my woe. Since my bonny light horseman to the wars he did go. Broken-hearted I'll wander, broken-hearted I'll remain, since my bonny light horseman in the wars he was slain. When Boney commanded his armies to stand, and proud waved his banners all gaily and grand, he levelled his cannons right over the plain, and my bonny light horseman in the wars he was slain. Oh, Napoleon Bonaparte, you're the cause of my woe, since my bonny light horseman to the wars he did go. Broken-hearted I'll wander, broken-hearted I'll remain, since my bonny light horseman in the wars he was slain. And if I was some small bird had wings and could fly, I would fly o'er the salt sea where my true love does lie. 3 years and 6 months now since he left this bright shore. Oh, my bonny light horseman, will I ne'er see you more? Oh, Napoleon Bonaparte, you're the cause of my woe, since my bonny light horseman to the wars he did go. Broken hearted I'll wander, broken hearted I'll remain, since my bonny light horseman in the wars he was slain. And the dove she laments for her mate as she flies. Oh, where, tell me where is my true love she sighs? And where in this wide world is there one to compare with my body light horseman who was killed in the war? Oh, Napoleon Bonaparte, you're the cause of my woe, since my bonny light horseman to the wars he did go. Broken hearted I'll wander, broken hearted I'll remain, since my bonny light horseman in the wars he was slain.
Now, someone was saying to me the other day that I haven't played enough Manning folk recently. Well, let's put that right. Here's a track, King of the Sea, from their album Through the Years from 1976. I'll be back next week to play more great folk and roots music from the Isle of Man and from all around the world, and I hope you'll join me then.
Up with the log and let her run before the wind and tide. The gannets plunge, the gulls keep watch, the heron shoal is wide. Oh, the heron, boys, the heron, oh, the heron, boys, for me, red or kippered, fresh or pickled. Oh, the heron's the king of the sea. Country head in the Arbor Point will soon be left behind. Off Fleshwick Bay, so west by west, how many friends we'll find. Oh, the heron, boys, the heron, oh, the heron, boys, for me, red or kippered, fresh or pickled. Oh, the heron's the king of the sea. Admiral Quirk has struck his flag, so down with the nets and pray. The fisher's friend to bless our homes and toil by night and day. Oh, the heron, boys, the heron, oh, the heron, boys, for me, red or kippered, fresh or pickled. Oh, the heron's the king of the sea. Over the Crumpney relay, the sun's bright signal shines. 'Tis time to haul our glittering train and ship our loaded lines. Oh, the heron, boys, the heron, oh, the heron, boys, for me, red or kibble, fresh or pickled. Oh, the heron's the king of the sea.